Hi, in this video I'm going to explain how to configure your VS Code for remote developing using SSH. I wrote a post with all the steps you need to do, so let's start. First we need to, on the Windows machine, we need to generate keys. You can do it like this, SSH. You can specify the length of the keys and you can generate it as you wish. I just do it in the simple way. Because I already have the keys, we will need to override them. By default, the key is created in this folder. So now what we will do, I already in this folder, I want to copy the public key. Okay, so we will copy this public key. Now let's go to a Linux machine to where we want to connect. I already logged into this computer. We will go to this folder, and here we should create a file authorized keys. I already have it, so I remove it first. Okay. And now let's recreate it again, and here I should paste the public key from previous step. So I pasted the public key. Okay, we done this. Now we should open Visual Studio Code and download the Remote SSH plugin. So how to do it? You go to plugins, you type Remote SSH, and the first one is what you need to install. I already installed it, so I skip it. And next step is to configure this plugin. To do that, you press Ctrl-Shift-P, you type SSH config. You can have you can use two configuration files. I use the default one, and here you can see that I have two hosts configured, but you probably, if you want to use one, it's okay. You can ignore this, for example. We will focus on this. So here you can see that we have the host IP address, host name. I don't have like a DNS configured for this, so I just use the IP. Username, port on which OpenSSH listens. Authentication method, we will use public key. This will allow us to not type password each time you want to log in. And the identity file, here you should provide the path of the private key. Okay, so I think we're ready now to connect. And to connect, because I already configured everything, to connect we press Ctrl-Shift-P, connect to host. It will, as you can see, it asks me where I want to connect to. I have two hosts configured, so I type here. Are you sure we want to continue? Yes. And what is very nice about this, that like for example, I want to open folder. Now it shows the folders on my Linux machine. You see this folder is actually here on my Linux machine. And now from Windows, from here, I have a terminal. I can compile my code, I can run it. I can compile, run it, debug it, whatever I want. If I like browse files, as I showed earlier, you see files on your Linux machine, not the Windows machine. So it's very convenient way to work, to do your remote developing. And I think that's it. Thank you. Bye bye.